Okay, so it's the 7th of March today, and if you remember, I was talking about how this charger blew up, which is the one in the previous video. This is the one I've had for like 5 or 6 years, and I noticed it wasn't charging at its regular rate, so I decided, oh, maybe it's not plugged in properly. I unplugged it, plugged it back in, bang! And there was a spark, and it basically blew up and set off the safety breaker, and everything in the room got turned off. Thankfully, just had to flip a fuse on the switch. And yeah, you can see the damage on that prong there, but I decided to open it up, just have a look, and it bloody stinks, but you can see there where the spark sort of hit. Also, something I'm going to have to do at some point is get a new chair, because this chair that I've had for 2.5 years, I think, by this point. The back part of the chair, it's an office, if I show the chair, so there we go. So the back of the chair, it just keeps going all the way back. The locking mechanism, you know, that's meant to basically lock it in place, isn't doing its job, unfortunately. It's not working. It's just, I can just push it back like that. So yeah, that's another bloody expense. Hey ho. Anyway, so I needed to use a charger in the meantime, and as so happens, I do have another charger, and one that I wasn't using, which is this one. So this is a Samsung fast charger. Now this was the one included with my previous phone, which was the Note 8, the Samsung Galaxy Note 8. And until last night, this was still wrapped up in its plastic. So yeah, this was literally just still sat in Xbox and never use it, because I generally don't, because I generally use 2 chargers in my room. I've got one on my desk, that's a 5 multi-port one, and this one was a 4-port one, and obviously that isn't the case. So I needed a new one. I needed a new charger. So I got to looking around. Where did I put it? I put it here, and basically I got one. Yeah, that was a long introduction to this. So yeah, this is a Duracell charger, so you know, it should be decent. Now, I got this from Morrison's, and the reason I did is because everywhere else I saw this at, the price on it was around £16–17, including if you got it directly from Duracell. But for some reason, Morrison's, it was a tenner. And yeah, it's in an eco-friendly box, which, okay, that's how you open it. Oh, well, not a lot in there. I don't know why they needed to make it so big, but yeah, it's just the brick itself. It has a heft. It has a, you know, that is the thing. This one does have a heft as well. If you ever get a charger and it feels like it's just completely weightless, do not use it, basically. But yeah, this feels pretty solid. Now this one is a 24-watt one that has 2 USB-A ports. They do another version which is £2 more at Morrison's. It's £12 at Morrison's, and that one has a USB-A and a USB-C, and I think that one is a 30 or 32 watt one. But to be honest, I don't need that, and so yeah. So what I'm going to do right now, plug that into there. I'm gonna quickly go plug that in, and let's see if it doesn't explode. It shouldn't, but you know, fingers crossed. Okay, it hasn't exploded. That's always a good sign. I'll use my phone for this. So let's just see if it... Nothing. Nothing coming through. Oh, there we go, if I plug it in the other way around. There we go. Okay. It could be this cable, like, because this is an old cheap cable from Poundland, although it still works. And hey, there we go. So that is indeed still working. So it works. Now, I've got to be honest. This charger is still a better charger. It'll charge the phone faster. Yeah. But to be honest, I don't need the fastest charging in my room generally. When I do need it, it's out and about, and with that I'd use a power bank. So yeah, fast charging is more important to me on a power bank than it is a physical charge. I don't want to be slow, but I don't need it to be, you know, the quickest. Some people might, but yeah, I could, if I wanted to buy because Samsung do make a Samsung brick that does have multiple ports on it. However, that starts, for the multi-port one, that starts at £30. So, nada. They still make, they still make this, by the way. They still make this, not this exact one. They've actually changed it so the plug orientation is like that. But yeah, they still make this, and to be honest, like, it should be fine. It should be fine. It may not be the power brick itself. It clearly is, though. But yeah, I mean, I used this for years. Again, I have had it for 5 or 6 years by this point. I mean, I've had this so long that this used to be what charged my Note 4. And this was also for the past, you know, however many years. This was the one I always brought along with me when I went on holiday. So yeah, there we go. Can I pull this thing out? No, I tried earlier, and it has a smell. Like you can smell like the burnt capacitors and everything in there, the burnt plastic. Ooh, but yeah, I think, you know. There you go. I do know IKEA was doing a multi-port one, and that is currently, at the time of recording, on sale for £4. However, I don't know whether that supports any type of fast charging. So yeah, with you know, that one. Plus also the cable can also make a difference as well. I mean, again, these are the types of cables I was using. And yeah, they're just called Poundland ones. And to be honest, they're fine. They're perfectly fine. They've lasted for years. They have lasted for years and years. In fact, this one I might have even, this blue one, I think I might have shown on items to Unbox. But yeah, that's why I wanted one with USB-A ports, because pretty much all but, I think, 1 or 2 of the cables I have are a USB-A to USB-C. So yeah, I've rabbited on a lot about this. I have rabbited on an awful lot about this. But yeah, there we go, people. There we go. Alright, so today is the 8th of March, and I normally won't mention this as an unboxing, but I bought not one of these, not 2 of these, not 3 of these, not 4 of these, but I bought 40 of them. And yeah, unfortunately, I think this might have been the reason they're on sale. Where was that one I had a second ago? Yeah, ones like this one, I haven't used any of these, but you can see there's a big gap at the top of that one. Yeah, there isn't on that one, so maybe that was the reason why. I did try to pick ones that was full as possible, but in the shop it's kind of hard to see. But yeah, 40 of them, because I should have mentioned the price as well, why I bought 40. These were 15p each, or 10 for £1. So I bought 40. I thought I'd bought $30 when I got to the till. Oh no, it was 40, so there we go. Also, I was able to pull this charger apart, and you can see there where it burns. And I've discovered, well, I say discovered, Samsung devices are very fussy about the charger and the cable that I used to charge them. For example, the 1.5 meter USB-A to USB-C cable, it will have no problems when I use it with an official Samsung charging brick, but if I use it with that Duracell charger, it'll say charging slowly. And I went through most of my cables. Most of them are just like charging slowly, charging slowly. It was only certain cables, like this thicker one here. Now this is a USB 3.0 to USB-C. That one, it showed up as normal, and also a spare official Samsung USB-AC cable. It showed up fine, but yeah. But I swear that's the last time I'm going to talk about chargers and stuff like that, so yeah. There we go. Okay, I am going to have to plug the camera in, because after seeing the blinking flashy light that says, hey, your battery is about to die, man, plug me in. Okay, so it's the 10th of March. First package here, and I think this is going to be my replacement pink seed. Oh god. Seeing what this thing is made of, this is going to make me sneeze, the amount of dust. And it is. And yeah, thankfully this one is not cracked. But this has taken 3 weeks. 3 weeks to get a replacement. So yeah. 3 weeks to get a replacement. That is just bloody ridiculous. And that is because on the website they basically just kept fucking up on the website, because the person, you know, didn't notify the dispatch department. So yeah, they didn't notify the dispatch department. Also, they never sent me another returns label. And to be honest, I'm not going to ask for another one, because yeah, if they can't be bothered to send me a proper returns label to, you know, return the black vinyl, then why should I be bothered to, you know, try to pursue it? That's their own fault. So yeah, I'll wait a couple of weeks for that one, and if they still don't see anything, then I'll probably sell it. Speaking of replacements, this came much quicker. This came in about a week, and oh god, this plastic, well, it's not plastic, this cardboard pull tab is not working great. There we go. So this, yep, okay. I wondered whether they were sending a replacement record. No, they sent me literally a replacement sleeve. Okay, because they did say we will send you a replacement, they just sent a replacement sleeve. I was wondering whether they'd send a replacement record. This is number 2161. What was the other number? What was the number I actually had? Let me quickly grab it. Let's see, Gorillas. Cracker Island. Here we go. So here's my other one, and it is number 2100. Okay, so this one is 2161. Right. So they must have just had some replacement sleeves and just put that number on, but kudos to them, they actually did send that. So what I'm going to do with this is take it out of there. So I go to take this picture disc out of there, which when I did do a video on this, a lot of people saw it. I think it's got what was it, 12,000 views or something like that. So, the short video that I did on it, just showing it spinning, and yeah, a lot of people ask me literally every day, where did I get this from? Where can I buy this? And I'm sick of answering it, but I always do answer it. And I say to them, it's Blug Records exclusive, and but it's long sold out. So yeah, there we go. So yeah, I was wondering whether they were sending me another record or not. But yeah, they sent me another sleeve and that. So yeah, what I'm going to do though, I'll keep the other sleeve as well. We'll keep the other sleeve just as a spare. Because it is basically, it was, if you can see there, split along there. So yeah, which, you know, these things are expensive. Although saying that, this one was about, I think this was about the same price as the regular version of the vinyl. So yeah, all round about that price. So it's not like it was ridiculously more, but there we go. Keep them all in there. It does annoy me though that these don't. This wouldn't have happened if these had, you know, more regular type packaging. And I'll give you an example. The original release of the Shrek 1 soundtrack picture disc, as well as others, they were in a regular cardboard sleeve rather than a PVC one. However, they had a big cutout hole so you could actually, you know, see the vinyl inside. They had like a big plastic, you know, window. Well, some didn't even have that. It was just a massive cutout. But yeah, it would be nice if you had something like that. Then you kind of get the best of both worlds, in my opinion. Plus, with this, the thing that I said in the video and annoys me still to this day, and I've never seen it, both sides are completely identical. And the problem with that is, I don't know what side is side A and I don't know what side is side B. Now, obviously, when playing that, you'll quickly find out. But it's just like things like that, you know. Because literally all they have to do is put, you know, either an A or B on either side. Normally these are different on each side. You know, maybe if they either alternated this pattern or slightly changed the colour of it on one of the sides, something identifiable is all I'm saying. It is a really nice picture disc, but yeah, just something identifiable on either side would have just made it, you know, easier. Because all the other ones I have, the Liam Gallagher, as I said, the Biffy Clyro, the Muse one I have. I think that's all the ones I have. So yeah, but still, really like this, and happy that that arrived. That arrived within a week. That arrived with literally a week later. So yeah, Blug Records, much better. Even though they were using I mean, to be honest, Royal Mail have their problems as well. But yeah, there we go. I rabbited on enough, but at least it wasn't about light bulbs and chargers. Alright, it's the 11th of March. I'm not quite sure what this is, actually. And yeah, I didn't even need to use the pull tab. Ah, okay. So, this is a copy of The Weekend, The Highlights, and the only reason I bought this, 'cause I already have this on cassette, is because it was on sale, I think, for £2.50 or something like that, with free delivery. So, yeah, I thought might as well get another copy in that while they're cheap, and this one I'll probably just keep that one sealed. And yeah, I picked up another Tails today from B&M, so yeah, there we go. Alright, so it's the 18th of March, and finally this package from WoW HD has come, and yeah, oh dear. Hopefully it's alright, hopefully it is. So yeah, I wish they sent it in a box. Right. Okay. So it's everything bar Puss in Boots. Okay. So, we've got the Box Trolls 4K Steelbook. And we've also got South Park Season 21. And I am surprised that this is in the original release form rather than a standard Blu-ray case, which is what the more recent seasons have been in. So, yeah, but that's nice. The reason I got these along with Puss in Boots: The Last Wish, which hasn't arrived yet, is basically because WoW HD were doing an offer where if you bought 3 items from there, then you get 15% off. So yeah, let's unbox the Box Trolls first. So yeah, I probably will get the other one, the something of Kobo, the strings of something like that, Kobo. But yeah, this should be good because this is a Shout factory release, and the Coraline 4K Steelbook was fantastic. I only recently just watched that literally the other week. I still haven't watched the 4K version of Paranorman, and there's also some new special features and that on there as well. Yeah, just like with those, the slip card is not, I say card, it's paper, is not attached to it at all. To be honest, I'm thankful so I don't have to bloody peel it off. There's the artwork on the other side, and there's the entirety of the artwork there. Try and get my thumb and finger out the way. And in here we get a booklet. Look at the booklet. So what are we getting there? It is nice that they do come with these, and it is available as a standard version as well, not just a steelbook. But to be honest, there's not much of a price difference in them. I think it's just over £5 difference, especially if you're like, you know, if you live in the UK like I do and you have to import these, because this is not getting a UK release since Shout Factory do not have the rights outside of the US and Canada. That's it for the booklet. Let's get the discs out. So here's the Blu-ray disc and the 4K disc. And there you go, that's what the inside of that looks like. So yeah, now this is still, you know, even if you were just getting this for the Blu-ray, it is still an upgrade because obviously it's the new transfer, but also it's an upgrade because of the new special features and that added to it. So yeah, because I do have the original Blu-ray release, the UK Blu-ray release, which I think is out of print. I could be wrong with that, but I'm pretty sure it is. Anyway, so here we are, Season 21 of South Park. The only reason I got this is because basically it was reduced to like 15 quid or something like that, although with WoW HD, the price you see is not the price you pay, because when you go to checkout, it then adds the 20% VAT, which is irritating. So yeah, this one's actually properly embossed. I was waiting to see if they do... Oh, that's irritating there. It's been crushed slightly there. I was waiting to see if they would do a season 21 to 25 set, but they haven't as of yet. But yeah, this is also one of the last ones that actually has some special features. And yes, it is slim pickings, but at least it's something. And also, it's one of the last seasons to actually, you know, pull out and that like this, like the old ones do. The, I guess you'd call it accordion style ones. But yeah, Season 21 is better than Season 20. But I still... Why is there a flap in the middle? There's some sort of proof of purchase thing in the middle, which I don't know what that's for. Is that for some digital copy or something like that, or something else I'm not aware of? Now, if you are in the UK and buying the South Park Blu-rays, the South Park Blu-rays are region free until season 14. From season 14 onwards, they are region locked. So yeah, that's just something to bear in mind. The artwork is the same underneath. I thought it may be different, but it is not. So yeah, basically, for me it doesn't really make a difference because I'll be ripping the discs anyway. And even if I did want to play them, I can play them through my laptop with an HDMI cable running to the TV if I wanted to play it that way. But yeah, just know that from season 14 onwards, they are region locked. And the reason is because of episode 202 or 1, which have never had a DVD or Blu-ray release in the UK. Those episodes, if you buy the UK version of the season 14 box set, those 2 episodes aren't on there. Even though they have aired in the UK. Like, I remember they have aired before a few times, so yeah, I really don't know why that is the case, but there you go. Something else I got today from a Toy Entertainer. So this is the, at the time recording, new Tails figure. Ooh, it's not a skirt. Ooh, no. That's going to annoy me. At least the main part of the figure itself is perfectly fine, because I do keep these in the boxes. But yeah, there we go. So the main thing is the new accessory with this, which is the device that is seen within several games. But yeah, to be honest, other than that, it looks pretty much almost identical to the other 4-inch Tails figures that I have in my collection, which is not a bad thing. It's an excellent looking figure. So but yeah, that cost me £11 because at Toy Entertainer they don't use they just do it. They don't do like £10.99. They just go in pounds generally. Sometimes they generally go in 5s and 0s basically. So you can get some in that's I think one of the cheapest things I saw a lot of the Batman toys in there, like the I think the 12-inch ones. The 12-inch ones for like £3.25. But yeah, anyway. So yeah, surprise Puss in Boots. The Last Wish isn't in there, but that must be getting sent separately. Hopefully I get one with a slip card, which I should do. And even more, you know, hopefully that doesn't get damaged. So, yeah, there we go. And that was a long one, wasn't it? Alright, so it's the 22nd of March. I'm having to record this again. Yeah, I'm recording this on my old camera at my granny's, and some reason it said the SD card decided not to work, even though it was recording fine for a good couple of minutes, and then suddenly said, oh, there's no SD card inserted. Anyway, let's get on with it. So, I went into Smith's today, just for a look, not expecting anything, but I spotted these. So yeah, these are 2 of the figures out of the new FNAF wave. And yeah, the reason I wasn't expecting them is because at the time of recording, if you go on Smith's website, every single Smith's and also their website say that it's not in stock yet. Clearly that isn't the case. And yeah, this happened with the last wave as well. But interestingly, the one I went to only had these 2 figures. They had quite a lot of them. But they only had these 2. So yeah, let's take a look at them. So here is Circus Freddy. And I do quite like this darker backdrop. I think it makes the figure pop a lot better against it, and I think it just, you know, suits it as a whole. But yeah, they're the others and that on the back. And the UK will be getting the Walmart exclusive this time around, and it will just be available basically everywhere, and that is good. So yeah, so here's the Circus Bonnie, and it is nice to finally have, you know, regardless of how much these are in the game, in the DLC, which we don't know at the time of recording how much they'll feature, at least it's nice to see some new FNAF figures, you know, that are new sculpts and aren't just reusing that Wave 1 sculpt for the billionth time. So there's that. But yeah, to be honest, like, if you were going to do a second wave, because this is classed as Wave 2 of the Security Breach wave, it's like, you know, why haven't we done a burn trap? Why haven't we even done you know, something like a Gregory as well? Why haven't we? Just some of Funko's choices just seem to be bizarre and random to me. But yeah, thankfully the price hasn't gone up on them. So yeah, these are $12.99 each. I will say though, on some of these, the quality control on the Freddies that I was seeing in the shop. This is why I got a new camera, because this one takes forever to focus. But this one seems alright. But there were a lot of them where the quality control wasn't the best. There was either like paint marks and rubs, or bits of. There was a lot where the jaw had a lot of glue all over it. Some of the Bonnies had the same thing. And that as well. But yeah, they put the money into making brand new sculpts for those. Yet for most of the previous, you know, the main characters in Security Breach, at least the main game and that, they didn't bother with that. So bit odd that they do with them. But yeah. Anyway, something else I got today as well. Not very interesting, but it's one of these USB-C cables from Poundland, although these cost, is it £2.50 or £3? These cost, yeah, £3. They used to be £2.50, but yeah, the reason is because one, it's a 2-meter cable, but also it's meant to have a 2.4 amp output, whereas the regular ones that they do, which I think are 150 now, those are only a 1-meter cable and they only do 1.5 amp, supposedly. But yeah, the reason I got this is because if you remember the whole situation with the charger, which you probably will do because I'll probably put it all in the same video, Samsung phones are very finicky and very fussy about what cables they use. So yeah, hopefully this one should be better. Hopefully. It does feel decent enough quality in that, because it's a braided cable. But yeah, I don't want to spend a fortune on a USB-C cable, basically. So we'll see. Also, USB-C cables at Poundland seem to be gold dust, because they had, literally, I've been to that Poundland, all the Poundlands and that I can find, only one of them had USB-C cables. And they only had one of these ones, and they had 3 of the cheaper 1.5 amp ones. So yeah, hopefully this one, you know, will actually supply the 2.4 amps and you know, have a decent enough charging rate. Basically, I don't want it to say charging slowly. That is not meant to do that, is it? I don't know if you guys saw, I just pulled this metal piece off. Yeah, that isn't even, that's not glued on at all. There's the other one. Yeah, the other one's that one isn't glued on at all. These metal bits that they put on the end. Okay. Don't know why. And it's very long as well. Very long there as well, but yeah, there we go, people. There we go. But You know, hopefully I can also pick up the rest of the wave when it does actually properly come all out in Smiths. But the other one, the exclusive, which again is going to be available at multiple places here in the UK, is the Balloon Foxy, which is not showing on the back of this box. But yeah. Anyway, there we go. Alright, so it's 23rd of March, and I've bought a few things today. So, the first thing I spotted randomly in Be More Geek was this. Yeah, it's the tie-dye spring trap. Now the thing is, this is taking so long to come to the UK, and I still don't know if this is actually an official release or something Be More Geek has got in, because they do get a lot of US imports. But it is the international version, thanks to the generic Funko sticker. But yeah, this is old news to probably most people watching this. But yeah, the thing is though, I'd actually already ordered one from Aussie Collectibles along with the, I think it's the 12-inch Freddy. And what I've done is I've sent them an email today asking them to cancel that order, because yeah, this was just retail price. This was £13. Whereas from Aussie Collectibles, the price of the figure itself was £18. Then plus postage and basically other shipping costs, and I think the price will essentially be double the price of one of these. You know, not ridiculous if there was no other way to get, but yeah, I just happened to see them, and they had quite a few of them. They literally just had these, no other figures, just these. These were the only figures that they had. But yeah, glad to finally have that in the collection. Hooray. Anyway, I went to a different Smiths today, and they had two other figures out of the wave. Again, not the full wave. They had basically everything. They had everything bar the Chica, and also the Balloon Foxy. And Smith's Toys is getting the Balloon Foxy. It's on their website, but yeah, weird that they're not getting the full wave. And I did ask them to check the boxes and that were at the top, but yeah, no luck. It was just these. But anyway, here is the Balloon Freddy, which yeah is quite a small figure actually. Yeah, it is quite a small figure, and these are all the same price, $12.99. Thankfully, the price has never went up on these figures yet. Here is Circus Foxy, and you might notice I think this might be the largest box any of these FNAF figures have come in, and that is simply because of his tail there sticking out so much. I was trying to figure out just like, why is the box so massive? And basically, you know, that's the reason why. Again, the paint app on a lot of these, I did look at every single one, because a lot of them, the paint apps, particularly on the face on these, this one's alright, but a lot of them were sloppy, or had paint rubs or bits of glue showing, so yeah, but there we go. Here's a nice big massive window box. But yeah, there we go. And then finally, at B&M, since it's an old wave, and I just happened to spot one, the previous wave's 2-inch Tails figure. In fact, I think it's even older than that actually now, but yeah, this B&M had one left, and there are 5 now, so at B&M, so yeah, I picked another one up. But yeah, there we go. There we go, people. There we go. So I'll quickly mention this here at the end, because I didn't mention it before, but I did get my money back from Amazon after just shy of 2 weeks. And it wasn't an Amazon employee who got me my money back, no. It was Amazon's automated system on their website, because their system on their website noticed, oh, you haven't received this delivery, because obviously, you know, I didn't want that delivery. I was told to refuse that delivery. And because it had noticed that, and then it just automatically gave me my money back. So yeah, Amazon's automated system did. Yeah, people I was on the phone to for hours, bloody hours. You know, they said, "Oh, there's nothing we can do. We've done everything we can." Which I kept saying to them, "Well, if you've done nothing, then clearly you haven't done everything you can do." But yeah, Amazon's customer service is crap. The customer service of my bank was actually pretty good, and basically they gave them Amazon 2 weeks in order to give me my money back, and literally the Amazon gave me my money back just shy of 2 weeks. Whether that was my bank's involvement, I doubt it. I think it was literally just Amazon's automated system, because that is the thing that said, "Oh, we've noticed this, blah blah blah," on the account, the automatic thing. So, but yeah, got my money back with that. So, Jesus Christ, Amazon, Jesus Christ.